Our officials this evening, the referee is Tom Britt, the umpire is Jamal Taylor, the linesman is John Majeur, the line judge is Kevin Bowersox, the back judge is Chuck Bowman, and the clock operator is Bernie Bowman.
Well, good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for tonight's football game. Your Dr. Phillips Panthers playing the East Ridge Knights. This is a makeup game from earlier this season from Hurricane Milton, and it is the regular season finale for both of these teams. Dr. Phillips comes in with a record of 8-1, 2-1 in their division, and ranked number 4 in 7A in the state. East River comes in number 3 in the district with a record of 3-6 and ranked number 56 in 7A in the state. So once again, this is a makeup game from Hurricane Milton. This was early in the season where we tried to play this game several times and the weather just wouldn't let us do it. So here we are finishing off the football playoffs start next Friday on the 15th. Matchups have not been set yet. The results of this game most likely are not going to change any of those first round matchups.
Back to receive for your Panthers, number 1.
So Dr. Phillips is going to take the ball to start off the game as East River is lined up now for the initial kickoff for the game. And the kick is short, and it's down at the 28-yard line.
Kick was recovered by number 4, Mikkel Calix. Dr. Phillips will start this drive from their own 28-yard line.
It's a really nice evening here out at Bill Spoons Stadium. It is about 78 degrees out, but it sure feels a lot nicer. It sure does feel like fall football weather tonight. Let's hope that's a good sign. No rain in sight. That's definitely a good sign. And Dr. Phillips is ready for their first snap from offense, and it's up in the air, a deep pass, and it actually hits the helmet of the East River defender.
Pass was intended for number 4, Mikkel Calix. On the carry for the Panthers, number 7, Tenoris White, Making the tackle for Eastridge is number 0, Lamont Bryant. 3rd down, Panthers.
And that was 3rd down and about 6, and that ball was overthrown, so it looks like the ball is going to be turned over.
4th down, Panthers.
Dr. Phillips will be kicking the ball.
Back to receive for the Knights, number 21, Elijah Sisko.
Elijah Sisko is back to receive for Eastridge. Oh, and that was a bad snap. And there are whistles on the field. I'm not sure. I think they're calling that ball down. As effective as a block punt. East River is going to take over the ball at Dr. Phillips. Looks like the 24-yard line.
Eastridge will take over on downs.
Once again, Dr. Phillips struggling in the special teams area in the last few games. They are really found some weaknesses on special
Eastridge
teams.
will start this drive from their own 28-yard line.
And that's going to go for a loss back to the 31. So that's a good loss of 3 yards there.
On the carry for the Knights, that was number 1, Uriah Maynard. Making the tackle for your Panthers, number 9, Kaori Lang.
Hands off into the interior, and they're getting probably about 3 or 4 of those yards back.
On the carry for Eastridge, number 1, Uriah Maynard.
That was Uriah Maynard for
Panthers, number
the
1.
Knights.
Correction, number 41, DeMarco Henderson.
And tackled by DeMarco Henderson. So that brings up 3rd and about 12 or 13 yards. Handoff up the middle, some good gaining, and that finds a hole and all the way down to the 11-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a 1st down for the Knights.
On the carry for Eastridge, number 1, Uriah Maynard. That will be enough for a Eastridge 1st down.
All right, 1st and 10. They can get a 1st down. They're on the 11-yard line and handing off up the middle again, and that one is stuffed. And a loss of 2 or 3 yards.
Once again, number 1, Maynard on the carry. The tackle was made by number 9, Kaori Lang.
All right, it's about 2nd and 12 on the 13-yard line. That's a keeper. And tackled back at the original line of scrimmage.
On the carry for the Knights, that was quarterback number 14, Talon Wahlberg. And making the tackle for your Panthers, number 14, MJ Jones.
So it looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 10, so they can still get a first down by getting it to the 1-yard line and getting a new set of downs. Really haven't put this up in the air yet. And they hand it off right up the middle, and that is kind of stuffed, really, for not much gain.
Number 1, Maynard on the carry. That will bring up 4th down for Eastridge.
That's going to be about 4th and 10. And they're bringing the field goal unit on, so looking to break the ice here. Break the scoring drought. And the kick is up, and that kick is no good. So the score is going to remain 0-0 with about 6:23 left in the first quarter.
Rothman Orthopedics and Advent Health are here to keep you moving with next-day appointments available at transformingortho.com. As partners of Dr. Phillips High School, Rothman Orthopedics and Advent Health are proud to promote community health. Our concession stand is open this evening if you are feeling hungry, thirsty, or you just like a snack or like to support the band. Our concession stand is open and happy to serve you.
Dr. Phillips takes over the ball at their own 20-yard line. And hand off right up the middle. Big hole, and it looks like he might have found the sideline. It's a foot race now. And it is a touchdown.
That is a touchdown for number 7, Kenoris White.
All right, DP lining up for the extra point. And that is good. And just like that, DP has taken a 7-0 lead with 6:10 left in the first quarter. nice tackle right at the 20-yard line. A little razzle-dazzle there, a little handoff on the kickoff, but it did not fool the DP defense.
Returning the ball was number 1, Uriah Maynard.
So East Ridge will start this next drive from their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 with about 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Handoff up the middle. Good gain, about 5 yards.
Once again on the carry, that was number 1, Maynard.
It is about 2nd and 5 now from the 25-yard line. And it looks like he's going up to the air this time. Little flare out pass to the halfback, and he gets upended at about the 28-yard line. So about a gain of 3 or so. He's going to make that about 3rd and 2.
Catch was made by number 30, Ethan Smith. 3rd and 3 for the Knights.
Handoff up the middle, and it looks like he might just have enough to get there. It depends where they spot that football. It's right at the 30-yard line. And it sure looks like they do. Yep, they've got the first down, another set of downs.
First down carry for East Ridge. That was 1, Maynard on the carry.
And a high snap, but a handoff, and it's really only going to pick up about a yard.
On the carry for East Ridge, number 21, Elijah Cisco.
All right, looks like it's about 2nd and 9 from the 31-yard line. And another handoff, and that one's going to be stopped at about the 34. Well, that's going to leave about a 3rd and 6 for the Knights. Again, at their 34-yard line, and the clock running, about 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. And he's back end around. And he is going to be stopped at the 39-yard line. That's going to make it 4th and 1.
Quarterback keeper number 14, Talon Wahlberg, on the carry. He was forced out of bounds by number 21, Lincoln Turgis. 4th and 1 for Eastridge. Correction, 4 and 2 for Eastridge.
It's more 4th and 2 the way they've marked that. So, and it looks like the Eastridge Knights are going to go for it. Oh, looks like they dropped the ball. Looks like a fumble. Panthers think they have it, but we do not have an indication yet. I guess, and it does not really matter. Since it was 4th down, that is going to be either a turnover on downs or a fumble recovery. And the Panthers are going to start the next drive at the Eastridge Knights 37-yard line.
Dr. Phillips will start this drive from the Eastridge 37.
And DP back to pass. Wide open on the way down, and it looks like they've got that completion short of the goal line, so that's going to be a 1st and goal at around the 1-yard line.
Made by number 17, Zertez Irvin. 1st down and goal for the Panthers.
The Panthers are picking up big chunks of yards. Their scoring drives, last scoring drive was 1 play. This one might be 2.
Touchdown carry for number 16, Zion Matthews.
And as expected, it was 2 possessions and another touchdown by Dr. Phillips. Panthers lined up for the extra point kick now. And that kick is good. So that makes the score, your Dr. Phillips Panthers 14, Eastridge Knights 0. 35 seconds left in the 1st quarter. And Panthers back to kickoff. And it's taken at the 30-yard line, returned back up to about the 39-yard line. So the Knights will take over on their own 39-yard line with 31 seconds left in the 1st quarter.
And with 31 seconds left in the 1st quarter, Eastridge will start this drive from their own 37-yard line.
So correction, the Knights will be starting from their own 37-yard line. The Knights are primarily a rushing offense team most of the season. They're averaging about 250 yards a game and not very much through the air. It's not surprising to see them attack the middle of the line here. So it looks like there's a 5-yard penalty, but no indication as to why they received a 5-yard penalty. So now it's going to be 1st and 15 from their 32-yard line. And there's a handoff, and a couple of runners run right into each other, and they're dropped for a loss.
Number 23 on the carry, Darrell Ellis, making the tackle for your Panthers. Number 9, Kaori Lang.
And that's the end of the first quarter, folks, with the score of the Dr. Phillips Panthers 14 and the East Ridge Knights 0. So they'll swap sides, and we'll start the second quarter. Looks like there's another fumble back there. He was scrambling. But I think East Ridge has recovered that ball. But it is going to make it 3rd and half the football field, it looks like. They're moving in the wrong direction.
Third down for East Ridge.
Looks like it's 3rd and like 35. East Ridge back to pass again. And that looks, oh, it was almost picked off the hands of a Panther receiver, defender, I should say.
Pass broken up by number 9, Kaori Lang.
That was actually Kaori Lang. So that's going to bring up a 4th and a mile, it seems like. Punter's all the way back to his own 5-yard line. Panthers are going to get some good field position out of this. And the kick is picked up at their own 45, right up the middle. A really good return. He's still on his feet, flaring out to the side, up the middle. It looks like he's going to take this all the way in for a score, folks.
Touchdown, punt return, touchdown for number 1, Malachi Wright.
Malachi Wright takes the kickoff 55 yards to the end zone. Fumble on the kickoff. On the extra point attempt, and they just cover it up. So that's going to make your score 20. Dr. Phillips Panthers, the Eastridge Knights 0. There's about 10:35 left in the second quarter. Right. All right, Dr. Phillips lining up to kick it back to the Eastridge Knights with a 20-0 lead. And they're going to take that one down to the 34-yard line.
Making the return for Eastridge is number 7, Jonah Tolson.
So the Knights are going to try again. They're going to start from their own 34-yard line with about 10.5 minutes left in half. See if they can get something going here. And handoff up the middle. Fumbled again. Oh my gosh, it looks like DP has picked up the fumble at the 31-yard line. So we have a change of possession, and the Panthers are back on offense. The Panther offense has been pretty efficient today. We have run only 5 or 6 offensive plays, scored a touchdown on a special teams punt return.
The fumble is recovered by Dr. Phillips, and they will take over on offense.
Let's see what's in store for this set of downs. All right, 1st and 10 from the Eastridge 31-yard line. And back to pass again. Another deep pass being held all the way. And I think he held on to the ball for a touchdown. Again, a one-play drive. And 6 points.
That is a catch. The ruling on the field is that is a catch for number 4.
There was a flag on the play for pass interference, but that is obviously going to be not accepted because that ball was a touchdown. Although they have not signaled. Yes, they are signaling touchdown now. Yep.
The penalty on the preceding play will be assessed to Eastridge. That penalty will be declined, and that is a touchdown for your Panthers.
They're going to go for 2, and so they're going to go back to the air, and a little bit of a scramble and the pass into the end zone, and that looks like it is not complete. So that's going to make it 26 for the Dr. Phillips Panthers and 0 for the East Ridge Knights. Although it looks like we've got a penalty on the field. I believe that's on the Dr. Phillips Panthers.
The penalty on the preceding play will be assessed to Dr. Phillips. After the loss of yardage, we will try the extra point again. I'm sorry, the 2-point conversion again.
All right, so Dr. Phillips actually gets another chance at this after accepting the penalty, pushing the ball back a little bit, and they're going back up to the air, back into the end zone, and is thrown behind the receiver. So again, it's still an unsuccessful 2-point conversion. Leaving the score
on the field is
at
incomplete. There is
26 Dr. Phillips and 0 East Ridge.
The penalty will be assessed to Dr. Phillips. It will be declined. The 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. With 10 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the half, East Ridge 0, your Panthers 26.
There's 10 minutes and 14 seconds left in the half, folks, and East Ridge will get the ball back. So it looks like some sort of penalty has been assessed on East Ridge, because Dr. Phillips will kick from the East Ridge 45-yard line, and they're just going to poke that one into the end zone, through the end zone.
Kick is in the end zone. That is a touchback.
They'll take over on the 20-yard line.
Drive from their own 20-yard line.
And a handoff, and it's just not going anywhere. That is snuffed out by the Panther defense, and for no gain.
Making the carry for the Knights is number 1, Uriah Maynard.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 as the Knights break the huddle and looking for some success on offense here. Hand off again. This way to the right side, and that is just snuffed for a huge loss, for about a loss of 7 or 8 yards.
Number 1, Maynard on,
and it looks like there's a flag on the play as well.
There is a flag on the play.
That's usually going to be an unsportsmanlike in that area. It looks like the Panthers are walking back. That looked like an unsportsmanlike conduct to them.
On the preceding play,
and that is going to be an automatic first down.
Against the Panthers. First down, East Ridge.
It's going to bring the ball out to the East Ridge 30-yard line. All right, 1st and 10. New set of downs. Hand it off up the middle. It finds just a tiny little hole for a gain of 2 yards.
On the carry for Eastridge, number 1, Uriah Maynard.
So it looks like 2nd and 9. And a pass. We haven't seen one of those from Eastridge yet, but that one is incomplete. That's going to make it 3rd and 9.
Pass was intended for number 9, Brody Vansall. 3rd down, Eastridge.
Another handout. Oh my God, that was a big hit. Hit behind the line of scrimmage. Hit him high. It felt like a clothesline there, but it was for a loss of at least a yard, if not 2 yards.
Number 35, Nicholas Hassani. Correction, Hassani Nicholas.
Ooh. So that's going to make it 4th down. The Knights are going to be kicking the ball back to the Panthers. Panther receivers setting up around their own 35-yard line. Once again, good field position. And here's the kick. And it's going to go out of bounds. No return this time for sure. See where they mark that.
Coach Wells.
Looks like that's going to be at the 43-yard line. So with about 7:14 left in the first half, the Panthers will take over the ball again.
This drive from their own 43-yard
see if they can get more than 2 plays out of this drive. The offense should be pretty rested. They just have not had that many plays, even though they've had a lot of scoring. Run up the middle, bounces out to the back, and actually they are stuffed this time. That's going to be no gain. It might be a little bit of a loss, actually.
On the carry for the Panthers, number 7, Kenoris White. He was brought down by number 44, Davis Sikora.
So 2nd down to 10. And that's shuffled over to the left side. Runs to the outside. He has clear path. And he's run out of bounds at about the 26-yard line of East Ridge. Another big gain by the Panthers on the ground.
Down carry for your Panthers. He was forced out of bounds by number 4, Taj House. There is a flag on the field.
We do have a penalty on the play. It looks like they may be bringing that run back.
The play is for holding against the Panthers.
So it is holding against the Panthers.
After the loss of yardage, they will repeat 2nd down.
So they're going to march off a 10-yard penalty, bringing that ball back to DP's 35-yard line. And now we're looking at a repeat of 2nd down, this time 2nd down and 15. Looks like a timeout on the field.
Timeout by the officials. This is an officials timeout for a water break.
Water break by the officials. Official timeout.
Rothman Orthopedics and Advent Health are proud to support athletes like you, from beginners to seasoned pros, with Central Florida's top orthopedic care right here in Central Florida. Advent Health and Rothman Orthopedics, proud partners of Dr. Phillips High School.
All right, we're back. It is 2nd and 15. DP goes back up to the air with lots of receivers open, but that was overthrown, but it looks like there may be an interference penalty as a flag comes out late on that play.
Flag on the field.
So it looks like another big gain on the penalty. If that stands.
Flag on the
All right, so what that is it's a 15-yard penalty, bringing the ball to the 50-yard line. And Dr. Phillips will get a new set of downs. So it's 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Going back to the air, and why wouldn't they? Another deep pass right down the middle, wide open, and he had it in his hands but got hit and it was jarred loose.
Pass was intended for number 3, Cam Dixon.
So it's now 2nd and 10, again from the 50-yard line. And that ball's handed off up the middle, and it's a big run. He's going to get another 1st down right up the middle.
Number 7,
down to the 37-yard line of East Ridge. First and 10. Handoff again. Right up the sideline. That looks like a huge hole. That one's going to the end zone, folks. Another touchdown for the DP Panthers.
Touchdown for number 7, Kenoris White.
So it looks like they're lining up for an extra point kick. And the kick is up, and it is good. So that makes your score 33, Dr. Phillips. East Ridge 0 with 5:33 remaining in the first half.
East Ridge 0, your Panthers 33.
All right, the Panthers back to kick it off. And it's picked up at their own 30-yard line, and he's run out of bounds. It's only a 2-yard run back.
Kick returned by number 81, JL Valenciano.
All right, East Ridge is going to start from their own 33-yard line. Handing off up to the middle. Nice little run up to the 38, so a good gain of about 4 or 5 yards.
That was number 23, Darrell Ellis, on the carry for East Ridge.
Another run up the middle for another 2 or 3 yards. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 3.
Once again, number 23, Darrell Ellis on the carry. 3rd down for East Ridge.
Handed off and he slips. He lost his footing there right when he got the ball. So that is going to be no gain.
On the carry for the Knights, number 23, Darrell
It's going to bring
Ellis.
up a 4th down for the Knights.
This will be 4th down for the Knights.
There's going to be an offside. DP jumped. They were anticipating and just encroached.
Penalty on the preceding play will be assessed to Dr. Phillips.
That's going to give East Ridge a 1st down.
1st down, East Ridge.
And another set of downs here, with about 3 minutes left in the half. Going back to the air. Haven't seen this too much, and it's a little flare out and is overthrown the intended receiver, so that's going to make it 2nd down and 10.
Pass was intended for number 12, Mario Rivers.
Handoff. And it's going to be good for a couple of yards.
Number 23, Darrell Ellis with a short gain. East Ridge calls timeout. Knights call timeout.
East Ridge call timeout with 1:40 left in the half. While we're in the break, I just wanted to put a little plug in. The stream this evening is brought to you by the Stream Team, which is the students from the TV Film Magnet program here at Dr. Phillips High School. The entire thing is broadcast set up by students. We are, I think last year we did about 56 different events, athletic, performing arts. We've even done some competitions off-site for Orange County. So it's a really great learning environment for these students, and they're doing an excellent job. All right, so it looks like it's about 3rd and 7. Back to the air, going deep down the sideline, and it is underthrown and no flags. That's going to bring up a 4th down. 1:33 left in the half.
Pass was intended for number 5, Kelsey Martin Jr. 4th down coming up for East Ridge with 1:33 remaining in the half. East Ridge calls timeout.
All right, East Ridge is coming out with a 4th and 7. Looks like they're going to go for it. And why not? Back to pass, again down the sideline, and overthrown out of bounds. So Dr. Phillips is going to take over the ball at the East Ridge 48-yard line.
On downs with 1 minute and 27 seconds remaining in the half.
So the Panthers will have 1 minute and 27 seconds to work with half the field and see if they can't add on to the score. DP back to pass. Getting a little bit of pressure, but they do get it off. Straight down the field again, but overthrown. So that's going to be incomplete, bringing up a 2nd and 10 with 1 minute and 18 seconds left on the clock.
Pass was intended for number 17, Zertez Irvin.
All right, flare out to the side, and that looks like that's going to be enough for a first down, although that stays inbound, so the clock is running. So we're ticking down towards 1 minute. So another
tackle was made by number 0, Lamont Bryant.
We got some flags.
And we have flags on the play.
Got an illegal procedure on the Panthers. That's going to step it back. And they're going to replay third down.
Yardage, we will replay third down.
So it's going to be about third and about 6 yards. Back to the air. Rush right up the middle in the pass all the way down the sideline and broken up nicely by the East Ridge defender. That's going to bring up a 4th down for the Panthers.
Pass was broken up by number 3, Dylan Bogan. Brings up 4th down for your Panthers.
In the shotgun formation again. And back to pass again, a deep pass, and it is caught and brought into the end zone. That is going to be a touchdown with 29 seconds left in the half.
That is a Dr. Phillips touchdown.
Extra kick is up, and it is good. That brings your score to the Dr. Phillips Panthers 40 and the East Ridge Knights 0 with 29 seconds left in the half.
East Ridge 0, your Panthers 39. Correction 40.
Panthers set to kick back off to the East Ridge Knights. And they get it at their own 28, and they're tripped up. There is absolutely no run back on that.
Making the tackle for your Panthers is number 27, Sebastian Massa.
Just looking at the DP Panthers down in the field doing their jumping jacks for every point scored, so they must be getting a little tired because they're up to 40 jumping jacks now. Draw play up the middle. And it looks like that picks up about 3 yards.
On the carry for the
and the clock continues to run
Ellis.
Towards the end of the first half. And looks like that's going to end the half. And that is it. So
that
at the halftime, it has the Dr. Phillips Panthers at 40 and the Eastridge Knights 0.
Eastridge 0, your Panthers 40. When we resume the game in the third quarter, Eastridge will receive.
All right, so there are no bands for halftime, but we hope you'll stick with us. We will be returning for the second half. And when we return, Eastridge will have the ball. So stick around.
Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder, our concession stand will be open during halftime. If you're hungry, thirsty, or if you would just like to support our marching band, please take some time and visit our concession stand. Back to receive for East Ridge is number 1, Uriah Maynard. Kick is returned by number 2, Keandre McCormick. This time we'd like to recognize our cheerleaders. The 24-25 cheerleading squad is Sophia Anderson, Amora Beckford-Bivens, Wynn Chapman, Kaylee Hagberg, Seven Huff, Taraji Hurd, Shania Jackson, Brielle Jerniak, Amber Lusant, Amara McLean, Catalina Melchior, Julia Metzger, Michaela Moore, Zaria Patterson, Kyanne Sapp, Samantha Simmons, Ava Smith, Yolani Smith, Christiana Stubbs, Moriana Troop, and Brianna Ward. Thank you, ladies. On the carry for East Ridge, number 27, John McCullough. Panther sack was made by number 31. Catch is made by number 40, Roman Panelbert. Panther tackle was made by number 22, Rashad Taylor. This is 4th down for East Ridge.
All right, folks, we're back. That's a pretty short halftime. All right, so for the second half, the clock is running with about 8:20 left in the third quarter. Fourth and about 5 for East Ridge at their own 35.
Timeout called by the Knights.
So the clock has stopped on a timeout, but generally speaking, the rest of this game we will have a running clock. All right, once again, it is 4th and 5 from the East Ridge 35-yard line. Clock has started the run again. And they are punting. And that ball is picked up at DP's 25-yard line. Taking it back across the field, finding some room and some space out to the sideline. And he continues on up to about the 46-yard line of East Ridge. Nice little run back.
The Panther return was by number 13, Xavion Mincy. And after that return, Dr. Phillips will start this drive from the East Ridge 39.
Seven minutes left in the third quarter, folks. Not sure what happened there. But that ball's all the way back to the Dr. Phillips' own 20-yard line.
Is assessed to the Panthers. They will start this drive from their own 20-yard line.
Run to the outside, and that's going to get a good 13 yards. That's going to be good enough for another first down. That'll move the chains.
On the carry for the Panthers is number 16, Zion Matthews. That is good for a Panther first down.
And there is a timeout.
This is our mid-quarter water break, officials timeout.
Yep. That was an officials water break timeout. So it's just a 20-second timeout. It is down to about 6 minutes left in the third quarter. With your score, Dr. Phillips Panthers 40, the East River Knights 0. It is now 1st and 10, DP on their own 34-yard line. And another run up the middle. A lot of space not taken down until the 50-yard line.
On the carry for your Panthers, that was number 17, Zertes Irvin. That is enough for a first down. Making the tackle for East Ridge is number 3, Dylan Bogan.
First and 10 from the 50. Got another run and taken down for no gain. Just barely made it back to the line of scrimmage there.
Carrying for the Panthers, that was number 2, Brandon Johnson.
Second and 10. Back to the ground game, and that's a pickup of a little over 10 yards. That's going to be a good for another first down.
On the carry, number 16, Zion Matthews. That's enough for a Dr. Phillips first down.
So 1st and 10 from the East Ridge 40-yard line. Back to the ground. No, they're going to actually toss it up here, and that's kind of thrown in the ground under a little pressure. make it 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game. And that looks like it might be good enough for another first down. We'll see where they mark that.
Carrying once again for the Panthers, number 16, Zion Matthews.
Looks like they marked that just a little, well, I don't know. No, I think that's a little bit short. It's about a 1 yard, 3rd and 1. And that's going to be a first down right there. Still on his feet, though. Oh, going the other way. What is going on here? All the way out to the other side. He's still going, cutting back again to the right side. I'm confused, but guess what? That ball's going in the end zone.
Touchdown for number 17, Zertez Irvin. There is a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play, however, on the opposite side of the field around the 10-yard line. That may come back. And it looks like we have a player down on the field as well. So that flag is going to be against Dr. Phillips. That ball is going to be marched back, and a penalty will be marked off. So it looks like the ball is moving back to the 26-yard line. And I believe it will be a first down. But the points have come off the board.
After the flag, Dr. Phillips will have a 1st and 10 at the East Ridge 26.
Hand off again. Let's see how many directions we're going to go. That one's going straight down the sideline and into the end zone. Let's see if we get the mark, and it is a touchdown for Dr. Phillips.
That is a touchdown for number 16, Zion Matthews.
That is going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. They are going to kick the extra point at this end of the field, however. And that kick is up, and it is good. So that's the end of the 3rd quarter, folks, with the score, Dr. Phillips Panthers 47 and the East Ridge Knights 0.
3 quarters of play, East Ridge 0, your Panthers 47. As we begin the 4th quarter, we'll send out a friendly reminder to those of you who will need a ride home. Since it's the 4th quarter, now is the time to contact your rides. Text or call your rides. Let them know to make their way to Dr. Phillips High School, so they'll be here to pick you up at the conclusion of the game. Thank you.
And not much of a run back there for East River on the kickoff, so they're going to take over possession from their own 32-yard line.
On the return for the Knights, that was number 81, J.L. Valenciano. Number 23, Darrell Ellis on the carry for the Knights.
All right, it is second down and about 9 for the Knights. Up in the air, wide open. That's going to be good enough for a first down. Taken down right at the 44-yard line.
Catch made by number 12, Mario Rivers. Making the tackle for your Panthers is number 15, Corderis Pitts.
Again, the clock is running. We're down to 9:50 left in the game. First and 10. And that's going to be taken down for just a gain of a yard, maybe less.
Another catch for number 12, Mario Rivers. Making the tackle for your Panthers is number 34, Zacchaeus Kyler.
So it's about 2nd and 9, maybe 2nd and 8. And that is like one of the larger games of the night. For the East Ridge Knights. That's going to be good for a first down. They are now on the Dr. Phillips 37-yard line. And another nice run down to about the 30-yard line, so that's good for
making the
pickup of about 9.
Number 35, Hassani
Nicholas. We'll make that 8. It looks like 2nd and about 2 for the Knights. back to the air. Will flare out to the side. That looks like it's overthrown. No flag. Well defended.
Pass was intended for number 9.
It's going to bring up third down.
Third down for the Knights.
That's going to go right up the middle, and it is stopped. That's not going to be good enough for a first down. They're going to have to go for it on fourth down.
Another carry for number 23, Darrell Ellis, and another tackle for number 35, Hassani Nicholas. This is fourth down for the Knights.
It's fourth down and about 2 yards. Almost had the DP defense jumping off sides there. And there's a timeout called by Eastridge.
Eastridge will call a timeout with 5:36 remaining in the game.
5:36 left in the game.
Once again, just a friendly reminder, if you need a ride home, now is a great time to call or text that ride. Let them know to make their way to Dr. Phillips so they can pick you up at the conclusion of the game. Thank you.
All right, we're lined back up, and it is 4th and 2 for the Knights. Another run up the middle, and that looks, oh, and it's fumbled, and DP picks that ball up. And they're still going. And they're going to be tackled. No, it's just hard to put him down. So DP gets that ball. They're going to get possession at their own 33-yard line. 5 minutes to go in the game, folks.
Dr. Phillips recovers the fumble, will take over on offense.
First and 10 for the Knights. Excuse me, for the Panthers. Run right up the middle. It's going to be good for about 3 yards.
Number 46 on the carry, Amari Wright.
And the ball handed off to Justin Felton up the middle. Drags some defenders for a gain. All the way up to the 44-yard line, 43-yard line. Oh, they're moving
Making
it back.
the carry for the Panthers,
42.
number 32, Justin
right.
Felton.
There, that looks like a first down carry. Again, by
carrying for a first down is number 25, Corderis Pitts.
Down to about 3 minutes left in the game, folks. 1st and 10 from the DP 45-yard line. Another run up the middle. Going to be good for just about a yard or two. Pretty much everyone knows what's coming.
On that carry for your Panthers was number 23. First contact was made by number 4 for the Knights, Taj House.
2nd down, about 10 yards. Looks like we got a whistle, so a timeout again by the Knights.
With 2:08 remaining in the game.
Okay. And the clock's running again. Another handoff up the middle, but this time it's snuffed for a big loss. It's going to be a loss of about 5.
Amari Wright carrying for the Panthers.
.130 left in the game. Big high snap, dropped and fumbled, but DP recovers that back on their own 35-yard line. Another loss.
Snap is recovered by number 28, Tian Williams.
1 minute left in the game.
4th down for the Panthers.
Scrambling out of the pocket, going for the run and out of bounds. But that's not going to be enough. That's going to be a change of possession. And East River is going to take over at around the DP 40-yard line.
Davis Sakura, that will be a East Ridge will take over on downs with 13 seconds remaining in the game.
And Hail Mary all the way down the sideline, and he's picked it off down to the 8-yard line. But that is the end of the game, folks. That is the end of the game. So East Ridge will move to 4, 3, and 7. Your Dr. Phillips Panthers will be moving to 9 and 1. So the next game for the Dr. Phillips Panthers not set yet. We'll see them in the playoffs, in the district playoffs, which begins on November 15th. So be sure to come out and support your Panthers. This will be our last football broadcast, as we are not allowed to broadcast during the football playoff season. However, join us on the stream team. We will have another event this Saturday, the Dance Now program at 1 p.m. And then next Monday, you can join the Vocal Bridge concert on Monday night at 7 p.m. Thanks for joining us, folks.